because Cablevision's Neighborhood Journal will be right back. Welcome back to Neighborhood Journal. I'm Nicolette Miscusi, and I hope you're ready for this next piece. When they first came out, you could only find them in black and white and on the television screen. Then they made it to the big screen, and now, well, they've taken up residence in this man's home. Who are they? None other than the Munsters.
I've been collecting seriously since the early 90s. I had a few items before in the 80s, but they were t-shirts, small things like that. It was a very heavily marketed series. You know, this is before Star Wars and Planet of the Apes, so it was like really the first series to really have a really big marketing campaign. I started liking the show when I was 5 years old. I would purposely miss the school bus just so I could watch them at 9 o'clock. You know, this is before VCRs and TiVo, of course.
Mark made the transition from being just a Munster fan to a Munster fanatic almost 20 years ago when he was walking through a flea market and purchased his first of many collectible items.
This was the first piece that I got. I found this at Stormville Flea Market back in 1990. That opened the floodgates. After I bought this piece, I was on the hunt. You know, my wallet was never heard from again. Probably my favorite piece is the Aurora living room model kit. You could tell that it's professionally built, and the characters are all like, you know, they're in the living room. Grandpa's hanging upside down. There's a dead rat on the floor. You can't get any more Munsters than that. My most valuable piece is a paint by number set of Herman Munster. I also have several other pieces that are quite rare, but if I had to pick, that would probably be the one. I would say I have thousands of pieces. Collectively, they're spread out throughout the room, the thousands. I've never really counted, but that would be interesting. Maybe I should sometime.
Although Doyle's collection is impressive, there are still a couple of Munster pieces in circulation that he has yet to pick up. Pieces that he and his buddies are keeping an eye out for online, at conventions, garage sales, and of course, at the flea markets.
The Herman Munster type that I'm looking for, and a Target game that I know in existence. I have a lot of friends who also collect. I have a buddy who's a Star Trek collector, a Wizard of Oz collector. We go on the hunt together. You know, we all hit the, you know, and it's nice to have an extra set of eyes, because if you're at a flea market, you know, my buddy will say, hey, there's something of Lily over here, or I saw something of the Munsters over there.
And while Mark has become familiar with the cast by watching the show and collecting tons of memorabilia, some of the cast has also become familiar with him, as he's attended countless conventions to meet many of the Munsters face-to-face and in color.
I've met Al Lewis several times, hung out with him. He used to own a restaurant in Greenwich Village in New York City, and I used to go down there and bug him all the time. Butch Patrick, who played Eddie, he does conventions, and I've hung out with him several times. One particular time on his birthday in a nightclub. It was really fun. We had a good time. And Marilyn Munster, Pat Priest, I've met her a couple times at conventions and stuff. My favorite character is Grandpa. He's just the best, you know, and plus I liked Al Lewis. He was a good guy, and he always treated me very well. I would compare myself to a Grandpa.
Yeah, why?
Because he's kind of mischievous. He's a jokester. Mm-hmm. He's always playing jokes on people. And
while Doyle has met his favorite character multiple times, he has never met Yvonne DiCarlo, who played Lily Munster. DiCarlo died in January of 2007, but Lily lives on, especially in Doyle's dreams, a fantasy that he openly admits and continues to get teased for.
Anybody who knows me knows I have a thing for Lily. I always knew I was a strange child growing up because I liked Lily more than Marilyn. Coming in here, it just brings back so many great memories, and it's a great sentimental value, all the pieces, and I take great pride in it because it's a lot of work, believe it or not.
Wow, that man was really serious about the Munsters. You know, growing up as a teenager in today's day and age can be a great challenge.